Hello everyone. In this video we made the impossible possible by hitting the biggest crit I have ever seen in all of my games. A 15k crit, which is just completely insane, one-shotting everything. So this is, of course we're using the Benny, which is one of my favorite ways to do marksman now, just because you can scale so hard. You have the Veil synergy mixed into it, so Franco's going to be grabbing people into that hole. And without further ado, we'll get started. Now, I already did a Marksman Benny guide, so this one I'm just kind of going to be talking about, how to build up your team, how to, be successful almost every game with Marksman. Now, starting off, I always just put a few heroes in there because I do want to get lower hit points, because if you don't have items on your marksman, you're not going to be able to scale correctly. Also, I just wanted to say, for the people who really just want to see that 15k crit, I don't want to be a tease, so I think it's in actually the last round. So if you want to skip to the end and just check it out, I totally understand that. But if you want to hear from me and learn how to get yourself 15k crit, feel free to tune into the whole video. Also, guys, I've been curious as to what you guys think about the commentary. Do you like it? Would you rather me just play music and skip through the video, or fast forward? So just please let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like, so that way I can adjust to it. So starting off early game, your main goal is just going to be to level these guys up. Really, one of the ways you can always look at it is at 6 slots, you're going to be very strong with 3 fighters and 3 marksmen, because already you're going to have crits and you're going to have sustainability. So once you hit 6 is kind of your your power, when your power starts kicking on. Now, situationally, I either level my heroes up at 5 slots or 6 slots. 5 slots is going to be a lot easier to 3-star your Maya, which is really kind of a core hero in a marksman build, because she is, the easiest one to 3-star. But at 6 slots is when you really come online. So if you are kind of too worried about hit points and all that, you can definitely go to 6. It just depends where your hit points is at. Me as a Ragnar main, I'm kind of always sitting at low hit points. If any of you guys have noticed by now from my videos, except for like the 100 hit points warrior, that's usually I usually get hit pretty good at the start, and that's just kind of what I'm used to. I'm used to playing at a lower hit points, because I know I'm going to scale. Because I know that I'm going to get items and my heroes are going to be leveled up. And when you have a bunch of 3-star marksmen hitting you in the face with these high crits, with good items, there's nothing really you can do. And with Benny, scaling in gold harder than anyone else. So it's just really everything you could want in a marksman build. Now, Ragnar, I always recommend him. So if you don't have Benny, or you like having a safe threshold or safe zone, that where you can really 3-star your marksman and not have to worry about it, then go ahead and use Ragnar. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. I've just been having fun with Benny lately. But so we got a 2-star Moscow right off the bat. That's pretty good. I like to throw mana boots on him if I don't start with attack speed boots. Always with the marksman build, you're going to want to get those attack speed boots. But if not, I'll go for the mana boots, throw them on Moskov. And then if I get a 2-star Claude later on, I'll probably put it on him, just so he gets some initial burst damage going off. Now, the leading rounds, just looking for my 3 fighters, my 3 marksmen. Usually, I don't really upgrade my commander much, just because I want to level Maya up And I think at the start here we had some trouble finding our heroes. Like it was a pretty late find on the Veil Synergy. Nothing really connected all that great, but you'll see that, you know, once it comes together, it comes together. We got multiple people using Maya, which is definitely not what we want because we want all the Mayas. But we're still, you know, we don't have 3 fighters or 3 marksmen here, and able to win a battle. So we're gonna go into this boss round. Hope for some good items. There's really nothing worse than when you're using a marksman build and you get all mage items. But I guess that's the same as a mage team getting all physical items. It just happens sometimes.
The spear of destiny hit me and will hit you.
A scar. I can handle
Yeah,
that.
and the rank grind has been going great, guys. Still number 4 globally. 3, 2, and 1. I mean, they're all like 3K points higher. So I'll try as hard as I can to get up there. But, you know, 4th might just be my spot, which I think is pretty good. Top 4 globally. So let's see what we get here. Go ahead and get that Blade of Despair, I think. Yep, Blade of Despair. Gets just some more damage, of course, on these crits. And to be able to hit the 15 crit, you're going to want the Blade of Despair, the crit axe, and the marksman.
I can hit you and let you die
marksman
a mile away.
emblem.
The worst thing in the world.
Emblem, talent,
No
whatever.
one to fight.
I gotta find out what the actual name for that is. And so I guess like one of the reasons why the channel really isn't growing too big right now is because nobody can find me on YouTube, guys. So I'm really trying to get to 100 subscribers so that way I can customize my URL, because right now it's like a bunch of weird numbers, and I can make the URL WtfisLife Gaming and then put it on my profile where all these people are looking on the leaderboards, and hopefully, you know, then we'll start growing, and hopefully growing fast. But you know, it is what it is. I'm excited to be doing these videos. I'm excited to be, you know, a top global player. And yeah, so we're just having a good time. I am streaming in game, just so everybody knows. If you want to watch that, you definitely can. I try to stream as much as I can. Like I'll usually take off my stream if I feel like being silly, and maybe doing like Eggy Summoner or rushing 6 assassins or something like that. I'll turn it off. But you know, I'd say for a good course of the day, I have it on. Okay, so looks like we're staying at 5 because our Moskov is almost 3-star. So I want to, you know, not upgrade the commander so that I have a higher chance for getting him, because you know, the more you upgrade your commander, the less odds you're gonna have to get a cheap hero like Moskov or Maya. So always keep that in mind, guys. If you are trying to get, you know, 1 or 2 gold hero to 3 stars, you want to keep your commander as low as possible until, you know, you get that 3-star and then move on. So we've almost 3-starred the Moskov, almost 3-starred the Maya. Got a 2-star Freya, which is big. She's going to be the one who hits that 15k crit, which is yeah, just insane, guys. So now 1 off a level 3 Maya, we got a level 3 Moskov, so we're going to be sitting pretty. Not too worried about my hit points, because I know as soon as I throw in that last marksman with these guys at level 3, we're gonna be bursting through everything and just dropping people left and right. And the income from Benny is great. You know, we just every round steady income from that, which is, it's like having a Chow and Diggy in ×2, I would say. So 27 hit points. Most, you know, some of you guys might be thinking that's really low, but for me, that's just, like I said, that's kind of where I live at the low hit points like that. So I can always be getting items at the fate box, because That's what is going to really make you scale. So we did end up getting a marksman rune here, which is excellent. It's gonna really what allowed us to do the 15k crit, because that's essential for Freya.
Run from my arrow.
Especially with this new patch, new Freya buff, I guess you could call it. You're definitely gonna be wanting the marksman rune on her. Now, I always tried to put Maya into one slot over from the corner now, because I don't want the other team's Franco grabbing her, because that would be terrible, because she really is she's the most sustainable hero there is. I like to put my items on her because she, unlike Moskov, where sometimes they will jump into a full team and then just die even at 3 stars. She always stays in the back, and her attack speed increases over time, so she's gonna be putting out insane damage. Now, I don't know why I still have my items on Moscow. Maybe sometimes you can just do it situationally, but I would say 90% of the time I have my items on her, until of course Freya gets the marksman, gets those crits going. Then I'll probably switch my items over to her, but I don't have a Veil synergy going right now. So you have to have a Veil synergy to make Freya strong, because that's going to get her ultimate going right off the bat and just, make her plow through everything. So kind of unlucky, not finding a Veil hero yet, but everything we got a good base going. We got some 3-star marksmen, and as you can see how the game just completely changes. So, sorry guys, my cat just jumped on me. There we go. Got the Popol. So now we're going to be able to have our Veil synergy. Now we're going to be able to get a more... now you can see I put my items on Freya right off the bat, since now she's going to be the powerhouse. And the positioning right there, guys, that is my favorite positioning for against assassins, right? To keep Maya safe. I will put her right where she is right now, usually with Freya in front of her and Popol behind her, because once the battle starts, he's going to summon that little monster, and it's basically going to leave her kind of trapped right there, so it's hard for any assassins to get to her, which really going to make a difference, because most assassins, how they defeat marksmen is they'll take out the Maya or take out the core damage dealer, but when you have it positioned like that, it is really hard for them to get to her, because they'll come for Popol's little beast first, and then after they kill the beast, they have to move on to a different target. So it's not even guaranteed that they will move on to her. So as you can see here, she's well protected. She's able to get her attacks off and do damage and stay alive through the whole fight, which is exactly what you want. So now we are really going, because we have the Veil, we have our heroes leveled up. And so now it's time to spread out, time to level up that commander, get to 6 of 6 marksmen, because that's really where the team is absolutely strongest for marksmen. It makes 100% difference, just so much more crits, so much more damage. So I think we are 6 of 6 now. So you're just going to see how we just start bursting through everyone. Now also with Irithyll is super strong, and since Maya and her both elves, I always try to either get an elf synergy or I'll throw in a Karina. Now, if I do have 2 marksman runes, Karina is super strong with a marksman talent because whenever she does her misses, she's not outputting all that much damage, but as soon as you throw that marksman emblem on her, she's going to be doing a 6 marksman crit every time she hits, and she's going to be, invincible for that period of time when she uses her
Don't be
ultimate.
lazy, Leo. Run!
So got an
My tiger
Irithyll,
has
just
been with
immediately
me
going to take
many
out
years.
the carry, throw her in. Now all we need is one more elf to get a 3 synergy going. That's all I really, I don't try to go for 6. It's just too much, especially with, the Veil being so meta right now. Okay, so got some summoners here. They do not even stand a chance. Just one-shotting everything, guys, and that's how it's gonna look every time. As long as you level up your heroes right, and if you get your 3-star marksman, you're gonna beat out the people who are rushing to 3 fighters and 6 marksmen. So they might be stronger early game, but late game, they won't stand a chance against you. So that's why I always recommend, getting at least 1 star, 1 3-star marksman before you spread your team out. Not too many good items for me here, so I decided to go with the mage item that when you're low hit points, it'll freeze you and heal you up a little bit. So that item is actually really good with Claude, because once that procs, and he's spinning during his ultimate, like he'll be able to hit while he's invincible. So that's a very good item for Claude. I don't think I had Claude in this lineup, but it's also a good item for Maya. Now, as you see, I put her into that slot now that she has that item on her, because it's basically a safe shard for her, because whenever that item procs, they will move targets, and with this much damage as you're doing now, the fight's going to be over before that ends. So she's now safe. Also, a revive on her will work too. But if you guys don't know, the purple mage item counters the revive now. So I would say revive is a lot less. It's not really a meta item anymore since it's countered. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a Belric until I can find an Italia, just to get that elf synergy going, make Maya do a bit more damage, and Irithyll, but until she's 2 stars, she doesn't really matter. Mana boots are really good on Irithyll, just as they would be good on Claude, to get her using that ultimate early and get those splash crits going. So I think I will switch over my items from Maya to Irithyll when she hits 2-star, just because it's late game. She does huge burst crits, and honestly, Maya she's going to be strong. Either way, if you have her at 3 stars with 6 marksmen, like even if you don't have items on her, the whole time she's going to be hitting out crits and attacking faster. So she's already got an item like in her passive, so super nice. Okay, guys, we have almost completed what's needed for that 15k crit, and that's going to be Freya 3-star with the red items on her. I've experimented with a bunch of items on her, but these 3 that you can see right now are the ones that made the biggest crit, the biggest damage I've ever seen. It's like a world record or something, but it's just crazy, right?
There are wonderful things in the aside.
Got a 2-star Karina. We're gonna be doing great. We got a magic box from, I think that was our only option from that boss, so might as well get it, put it on her. she's gonna be doing some good damage in the back line. She's gonna be putting out some crits, and she has, we have the elf synergy going. So we go ahead and wait at 19 gold because I really want to 3-star this Freya. I switched that item off Maya, so I'm gonna put her back into the safe spot. I found that this is where she's positioned right now is it's like the middle between, she's still safe from regular teams, and she's, really safe from assassin teams. So it's a great kind of spot to just leave them in. Even late game when I'm versus assassins, usually like some people throw up all their marksmen to the front. I like to just keep her safe and, let Freya do her thing.
Is the testament of a warrior's honor.
And I think we are almost at the moment of truth, guys. The craziest crit I've ever seen. Okay, next round. So Irithel's level 2. Gonna go ahead and switch over the items onto her. Put the mana boots on her. Put her in the safe zone on the right side. I think these guys, look at that. Its crits are just already insane at her level 2. She's just killing like the whole team.
Side by side.
And guys, so there's always, if you're going versus a really, really strong magic team, you can always put Alucard and Natalia in and just simply take out the Abyss synergy, leave the Veil synergy in, so take out Argus and put Alucard in, and then you're safe against mages. But here I was just so strong it was not a worry. And now we have the 3-star Freya, and we're gonna make all your dreams come true with this 15k crit, right? So there's an 11,000. There's a 14k, 12k, 14k, and boom, 15k right there. I'm just kind of in awe too at that 15k crit, and knocked him out, and I think he ended up killing the other guy. So unfortunately we only got it for one round, but that's still just crazy. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know if you like the commentary, and we will leave